Hi kitty cats. So today I'm doing, it's kind of a collab, but I'm not sure. This is the first time I've done a collab like this. Sorry, that's my phone. Where it's a bunch of people and we do something every month. And this one is like one where each month we have a different Pokemon that we're inspired by. I'm gonna see if I can find it on here. We should have already had this ready for you. It's part of the Geeks and Beauties group. There's a whole bunch of us doing it. And I'm looking for the specific one that I want to do. I'm doing two of them, but this one, okay, having a little trouble finding it, but I know I can. Is this one? No, that's not it. Why is it only showing me past events? It says upcoming, but... Oh, here we go. It's called Gotta Glam Them All. And I've never done a monthly one like this before. But I'm supposed to create a monthly look based on a type of Pokemon. And this is January, and for January it has to be a bug Pokemon. And I'm going to list all the other people that are involved down below. I'm just going to list their links because not everybody does them on the same day. But you'll want to check out these people anyways because everybody in the Geeks and Beauties group is worth watching. So I'm going to show you the bug Pokemon that I'm going to do. I gotta look that up now. No, don't want that. We want bug. Bug, 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 bug. There we go. Bug. My daughter showed me this really cool app that lists like all the Pokemon. It's called Pokédex. You should totally, if you're into Pokemon, you want this on your phone. So what the one I'm going to be doing is, it makes a little noise, is Surskit. I don't know if it's, you're going to be, there we go. You can see it there. And it's like a light blue and a little bit of yellow on top. And that's my inspiration for today. And it has kind of like a peachy rosy on its cheeks. So we're gonna get inspired here. I've already got my base on, my foundation and all that. So we're gonna go straight to doing the eyes. And here we go. I'm gonna start with my NYX Proof It. I might tilt this up a little bit more to make it easier. I really would like a new a new stand for my camera. This one is just a little shorter than I would like it. I would like it just like an inch taller than it is, but we gotta make do. So I'm going to use, because I was looking for the colors I want in palettes and stuff, because I definitely need to find those right colors. So I'm going to be using the Life is a Drag palette, because it has this color and this color in it, which I felt were the right colors for what we're doing. So I'm going to start out with Cake Face, which is this white color right here. Looking for, yeah. just pop that on like a base, blend it out a bit. Like so. And then I'm gonna go right into sickening. Right here. And I'm going to put that in the crease. So, how many of you like Pokemon? I was not into Pokemon for a very long time. My daughter was into it, and I was like, whatever. It was like, I probably would have been more into it if I was taught the card game. But instead, I just saw my daughter like watching these cartoons with these cute little creatures, and she collected the cards, and I was like, okay. And that was it. She didn't like play with the cards. She didn't really play the game. She just collected them. And then she was into like the video games. And I was just kind of like not into it, you know, because it wasn't really my thing. But I was convinced otherwise. I'm trying to find a brush that I want. Right brush here. Okay. Go. She was playing the video games a lot, and I was like, whatever. But then they came out with Pokemon Go, and when I heard how it was, I'm going right into campy, and I'm putting that in my crease as well. When I heard that, you know, how it worked, and you could like walk around with this game, I was like, that sounds really interesting. I started playing, and there was a lot of misconceptions about the game. Like, I had friends that just didn't understand how it works. You know, this side always looks a little bit different than the other side. I can never get it to like match up perfectly. I mean, nobody seems to notice, or if they do, they don't say anything to me. But I see like they don't match up as well as I would like them to. Also, I have trouble blending on this one. Does anybody else have that problem where one side doesn't blend like the other eye? It's like using the same brush and everything, but it just doesn't blend the same. Is that weird, or is that like normal? See, like over here, like it gets like stuck. It looks so much better on this side than it does on that side. That's just my opinion. I mean, I fix it as best I can afterwards, but what else, right? So anyways, there were a lot of misconceptions that people didn't understand about Pokemon Go. Like, they thought that you just ran out into the road. And it's like, I was like, if anybody's playing it like that, they don't know what they're doing. Because it really isn't like that at all. You see it on the screen, and you just click on it on the screen as you're walking. And then it's like, and then it's in front of your face. Like, you don't need to walk into the road. You don't need to walk onto anybody's property. It doesn't work that way. And I felt like some people were using it as an excuse to just be dumb. There we go. We just want to pat that in, like so. We're gonna Kiki is such a pretty color. in this palette. I'm actually not really a big fan of Manny MUA anymore, but this palette is awesome. So it's like, okay, I don't really like you, but makeup. I mean, I don't dislike him either. I just don't, I think he's just gotten like way too, he's a little messed up as a person. Like, I think he's been overwhelmed by popularity, and sometimes when you get really popular, you don't think right anymore. And I don't think that way about all beauty guru YouTubers. I'm not one of those people that thinks that if you're over 1 million, then you're just a bad person automatically, which seems to happen a lot. Everybody thinks if you're over 1 million, you must be doing bad things. I don't believe that. I know people who, you know, are already getting crap when they're not even at that stage. They're like at 75,000 or whatever, and they're already getting like all this crap, you know, and being told that they must be lying about everything. And it's just, it's insane. It's really insane. I'm not saying that nobody lies. I'm just saying that accusing everybody as once as they start to do well of things is like crazy. That's just me though. So, you know, so I would like to blend out that yellow some more. I feel like it's just not enough blending. I mean, and I know it's a little strange to use like a color like the yellow on the crease, but this is inspired by that little bug. Pokemon, and there was yellow involved and lots of blue, and you see I've got, that always happens to me, but I'm actually gonna use that. So that's all that I'm gonna use there. Well, almost. I'm gonna use, I'm looking for a certain type of brush, and hopefully my daughter hasn't, she loves to use my little angled brushes, and then when I go to use them, it's like, where do my angled brushes go? It's like, get your own little angled brushes, right? It's not like she doesn't have any. Maybe she washed them more often. I'm just getting a little bitchy. So I could go back into Kiki a little bit and just get it down there. Does anybody else notice how, like, when you're doing like your lower eyeline, you tend to open your mouth? If you're not talking, that is. Okay, so we got that. Now, I'm gonna clean it up first, actually, a bit. Which I'm just gonna use. So I'm gonna do it this way. There are different ways you can clean it up. I'm gonna use just a little bit of this. And go like that. That just sort of cleans it up a bit. Not probably the best way, but I'm all out of this stuff, is micellar cleansing water and a Q-tip. That I consider to be the best way to like clean stuff like this up. But I'm all out of it. In fact, this needs to go into the empties. So, and I can get more of that with my no buy because it's not makeup, it's makeup remover, so it's kind of skincare. But I'm gonna be using, I use micellar mostly for my eyes, and I do have this, so I'm gonna try using this for a while. It's Cushy Double Effect Makeup Remover for eyes and sensitive areas. I know what that means. So I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild paint palette. It's the pastels one, the 12911 pastel palette. And we see this little turquoise color here that's been used a lot. It's not turquoise, it's like a sky blue. I don't know why I said turquoise, because it's really not. And we're gonna take that and we're gonna go and do that because of the little legs on it. And we're also gonna go and do that. And I'm gonna have trouble doing it on this side, but that's not bad actually. And it's pretty cute, right? I think it is. I'm not gonna do eyeliner on the top line because I want to keep to those colors of the bug. So that's that for that. And now we're gonna find a blush that I feel, because it's got those little rosy cheeks. I want to find a blush that I feel is right for it. In fact, I think this is perfect actually for it. This is a Lollipop Hop blush from NYX, Land of the Lollies. I'm trying to find a blush brush I want to use. And I'm going to use this. Yeah, I prefer to smile when I'm putting blush on. It's so cute. I love the little leg thing. I think it came out really cute. And then we are gonna just, I really want to get my eyebrows done. I'm gonna use just a bit of my butter bronzer. Just because I feel like I need a little bronzer. I need to start using other bronzers that I have though. I'm just like so afraid to try it because most bronzers do not work well with me. I just wanted a little color up here. Like they end up looking like really orangey or they're just too dark. And that one works really well for me. Yeah, so next we want just a little bit of highlighter. I want to find a highlighter that's going to work well with that blush. That's not it. We want to keep to that sort of peachy color. I don't have a lot of highlighters that have that sort of peachiness to it though. I think I'm gonna go with this one, or do I want this one? Wait. I can't decide what I'm doing here. So I could use Precious Petals, which is really nice, but I think I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild Halo Walkers, which is actually a bluish color. So use this here. Yeah, I think that is a nice color for this. You know, it's blue, but it's not super intense. Because I've had some blue ones that are like so intense. Then, this has become one of my favorite setting sprays. It's the Sheer Envy Brightening Setting Spray. Sorry that I sniffed like that. I'm still having allergy issues. It's a very dusty house. Okay, let that dry a little bit. So do you like this look for Surskit? Is that how you say it? Surskit, I think. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, Surskit. He is a pond skater Pokemon, a bug and a water. So, and it has the abilities to swim and all these other things. And the evolution change, it changes into Maskaracakes, which is a flying bug. It's interesting, it starts out as a water bug and then turns into a flying bug. But I think it's cute, so that's why I picked it. I thought yellow and blue be cute. So now I'm gonna find a lippy that I think will work for this. So I have so many of these. Sometimes it's hard to make a decision on what I want to do, you know? I think this one maybe. This is Balpalo, I think. The first part of it is kind of rubbed off. Actually, no, you know what? That's too bright. I don't want something that's too overly bright. You know what? I'm gonna use this instead. This is a hard candy. It's called the Alley Cat. It doesn't, nothing looks good on my lips right now because my lips are so dry. I've been using, you know, lip scrubs, but they just get super dry in the winter. Even with all the water I drink. And I drink a lot of freaking water. Still. So, that's the look. All together. It's cute, right? This dress I'm wearing is, it looks cute. The print is so cute on this dress, but I'm not going to show you like the bottom half. It's so tight around my bust. Even though it's supposed to be my size, it's just not. The end around the arms, it's not my size at all. It's supposed to be though, but it's not. So it's a Gwynnie B situation, so it's just gonna get sent back with me saying, hey, you know, the bottom half fits really nice, but the top part for some reason wasn't made for like somebody with a big bust, which makes no sense. I've heard complaints before where people complain that dresses are too like busty when they don't have a lot of bust, so maybe this dress would work for somebody like that. I have a big bust though, so I need something that accommodates for that, and this does not. And the arms are just, it's just not comfortable. Anyways, that's got nothing to do with what we're doing now, right? I'm just talking away. There's a cat behind here, but she's being so good, she's just sleeping. So yeah, that's the look for Surskit. And I'm sure my daughter will see it when she gets home. I hope you enjoyed this little Pokemon thing. So every month I'll be doing one. And what's next? Next month is Dark Pokemon. That'll be fun. I've kind of already picked something out. So I hope you enjoyed. I may have already said that. Sorry, I'm a little off in some weird world right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't like my hair right now. I'm just not. I like the look, though. I think it's cute with the little blue coming around the edge. I didn't want to go too crazy with it. Like, I thought about adding more like little blue legs, but I think that might be a bit much. So, because this is inspired by the Pokemon. Not trying to look like it exactly, you know. I'm not taking it literally. So yeah, remember to share, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And, you know, remember to always be kind, even if you want to, you know, shoot some water at them. I don't know. Bye-bye, kitty cats. Mwah.